It is a CBS 21 weather warn day, and we are talking all about the snow today. We have team coverage this morning. Elise Person joins us in Harrisburg, Yasmin Cowan in York County, Kennedy Miller keeping an eye on those traffic conditions this morning. A big story today. Let's start with Steve Knight. How have things changed over the past 30 minutes? How are things looking right now?
Yeah, the snow really starting to color in a little bit more on first warning radar, and a lot of spots that weren't seeing snow a half an hour ago now starting to see some light snowflakes fall. But yeah, you can see that basically all of central PA covered in the blue, indicating that snow, it's taking a little while in some spots though for the snow to kind of break through the drier upper levels of the atmosphere and actually reach the ground. But most spots now are at least starting to see some light snow. But, you know, as we thought heading into the system, the worst of it is actually just off to our south. That's where they're going to get into, I think, to some blockbuster snowfall accumulations. Those areas, especially some of those mountainous areas of western Maryland, West Virginia, and then over toward D.C. D.C. actually getting some pretty heavy snowfall amounts right now. For much of central Pennsylvania, we're on that lower grade winter weather advisory. Warnings are up for Franklin and Adams counties, with the idea, of course, being the closer you get to the Maryland line, the more snow you're going to see. So here's our updated model, and it continues to bring the snow showers in even during the afternoon. I do think the steadiest snow we're going to see is between basically now and lunchtime, and then that will all taper off to snow showers this afternoon and this evening. We're drying out tomorrow, but boy, is it going to be cold. Could even deal with some blowing and drifting snow tomorrow. So this is the way we continue to see it. This is what we put together late last week, and we're showing you over the weekend. So we think a general 2 to 4 inches of accumulation for much of central PA, and a bit more, especially those areas south of Route 30 and closer to the Maryland line. So not a blockbuster snow for us, but certainly very disruptive out there. And with the temperatures in the mid-20s, that means a very slick commute for the morning ride this morning. Well, you can download the free CBS 21 weather app. Just search CBS 21 WX in your app store or scan the QR code on your screen. CBS 21 weather app sponsored by PSECU. Candace?
All right, thank you, Steve. And we are tracking school closings and delays this morning. There are many school districts across central PA that are closed or operating on a 2-hour delay. So we have a full list. This is a live look right now at our website. All you have to do is head to cbs21.com. It's posted for you right there on that main page. And that's where you're going to find the latest closings and delays. That list is being updated by the minute, so you can have all the information there at your fingertips. We have Kennedy Miller tracking those road conditions, giving us some live looks at how things are looking this morning. So what are you seeing on your end, Kennedy?
Yeah, not looking all too bad, just wet and slick roads as you head out this morning. Taking a live look here, we have a US 22 PA Turnpike. You can see traffic is actually flowing pretty smoothly this morning. No major issues to report. Good thing is no accidents so far. A little bit of coating there as you travel through York. So again, make sure you're taking it slow, have your hazards on, and be safe as you head out the door this morning. But for now, that's a look at your CBS 21 traffic report.
And we have live team coverage this morning as we track the snowy conditions on this weather warn day. Yasmin Cowan is in York County and Elise Person is live in Harrisburg. Both locations looking a bit different as the snow starts to fall this morning. I want to head to Yasmin Cowan first. Looks like you are certainly getting a lot of snow as we speak. Yasmin, good morning.
Well, as you can see, there are some heavy snow showers coming down right now, right outside this Wawa in York County. Let's talk about preparation right now. There are about 42 snow plow trucks right now in York County clearing off the roads because you can see the snow on the ground right here. It is very, very thick. So when you are driving this morning, make sure you proceed with caution because those roads are going to be very slippery. We do know that PennDOT has over 600 patrols and safety operators on the roads along the Pennsylvania Turnpike to assist vehicles driving this morning. As you can see right now, it is coming down pretty heavily. So I understand some of us are going to stay home, but we have jobs where we have to be there in person. We have to drive. So when you are driving, make sure you are driving at the speed limit or under to ensure that you don't slide across the roads. Because as you can see, the streets right here to my right, they aren't covered too thick with snow right now, but there is a slight coating on the ground. So that can be very dangerous. So make sure that you are driving slow and that you are urging with caution. Now, during the snowstorm, there are going to be a few garages in York County where you can park your car in there for free. That includes Philadelphia Street, Market Street, and King Street, where you can park your car for free. So make sure that you guys are keeping yourself safe because the snow is coming down very heavily here. In York County, I'm Yasmin Cowan, CBS 21 News.
Good information there, Yasmin. Thanks so much. Be safe out there. Stay warm if you can. We're going to check in live with Elise Person. Things looking a little bit different in Harrisburg. So I know we've seen a few flakes so far. Elise, what are you seeing right now?
Hey, good morning. So we're here in Dauphin County. This behind me here is I-81, where morning commute traffic has slowly began to pick up, but the snowfall has been pretty consistent now for about 45 minutes. So to really show the accumulation, I want to bring you over this way, where we're on Crooked Hill Road in Dauphin County, and you can see some of the snow on the guardrail right here. Not too much, kind of just a sprinkling right now, but it's been pretty consistent over the last 45 minutes. This here is Crooked Hill Road. There's another car driving by. I will say the traffic that has been here on Crooked Hill Road, not on a road like I-81, a little bit more of a back road. People have been taking this much slower than what I can see on 81 behind me here. 81, I want to show you again, if you could just see the traffic coming through, off of those ramp exits. People don't seem to be slowing down much. It doesn't seem at this point right now in the morning that the snow is really having much of an impact on people's commute. We do know from PennDOT there's about 300 trucks across central PA and in Dauphin County specifically. They have about 42 trucks maintaining the roadways, and they've been out since just about midnight. So we're going to continue to stay on top of the snowfall accumulation and what traffic is looking like here in Dauphin County as well as across the region. But for now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, well, snow continuing to come down here. You just saw Elise there in Dauphin County, and the snow coming down at a pretty good clip, even coming down heavier and steadier right now in York County, where our Yasmin Cowan is, because really, I think the further south you get, the heavier snow that you're going to see, because the center or the core of this entire system continues to be in this general area right in here, and that's where I think they could see perhaps 8 inches plus of snow. So they're going to get into a bit of a blockbuster. You also notice some pink shading there way off to our south. That's more of a wintry mix and freezing rain and the stuff that's really awful to drive in. So for much of us, it's that lower grade winter weather advisory from the National Weather Service. For everybody in purple, it is a winter storm warning, though, for Franklin and Adams counties, with the rationale being that snow totals will be a little bit heavier the further south that you go. So the steadiest snow basically between now and lunchtime, tapering off to some snow showers this afternoon and this evening. And then we get into the day tomorrow and the winds really whip up. That's when we're talking about wind chills into single digits. And that, I think, could be the case throughout the day tomorrow. So 2 to 4 inches of accumulation for most of us. A little bit better areas south of Route 30. So, yeah, certainly enough to be very disruptive here to the morning commute. And it's with good reason, I think, that a lot of schools have made some alternate plans here for it today. So all of this does taper off to some snow showers later on this afternoon, but we'll still be dealing with some light snow coming down this afternoon. And the best we can do for a high today, just 30 degrees.
All right, we do have a few live looks here for you on US 30. Wet and slick roads as you head out this morning, so make sure you're taking it slow. No major delays right now, but things are just looking a little bit slippery as you hit your PA Turnpike in those east and westbound lanes. Make sure you're giving the cars ahead of you enough space as you head out. Those hazards one as well. Drive times don't look bad as you hit 81 between Langleystown and Harrisburg, but do expect delays as you're traveling through Carlisle and Chambersburg this morning. It's going to take you roughly 40 minutes. And that's a look at your CBS 21 traffic report.